Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The magical nearly 2-month run by the Minnesota Twins has been pushed to the brink by Jimmy Collins' second dramatic pinch hit home run of the postseason. Now, Johan Santana takes the hill for the Twins, who return home to the Metrodome to try to force a Game 7. Smoky Joe Wood's subpar postseason has prompted the Red Sox to skip him in favor of Cy Young, 2-0 with a 2.01 ERA in 3 postseason starts, who will go on 3 days rest, with the Sox trying to finish this series off tonight. The Twins and Red Sox from the Metrodome, Sox playing for their first World Series berth, Twins playing to force Game 7, a dramatic series with a high-drama game coming up live from Minnesota. Appreciate you all tuning in here. Wayne, March 1st to the ballpark. Good to see you, my friend. And yes, absolutely would be remiss if we did not open up mentioning R.I.P. Dave Parker, the Cobra, passing away today. Just a sensational ball player and a heck of a character as well. So certainly sad to hear. It's not fair that Parker passed before he got his enshrinement in Cooperstown. That is certainly a sad note. So Santana on the hill, you saw his stats there. He will open up against Mookie Betts and get us underway. Change up misses down low for ball 1. Betts 1 for 3 with an RBI in game number 5. Fastball swung on and missed, and the count goes to 1-1. Anna delivers. Change up, misses away. Parker not in the FSBL as of yet. His number has not come up yet for the Pirates. It'll certainly be fun to watch the Cobra enter the league whenever he does arrive. Betts pops up to Carew at first, 1 away. Your Red Sox lineup here for Game 6. Betts, Dorr, and Williams. Smith, Collins, and Devers. Harris, Baratek, and Valentin round things out for Boston. Here is Bobby Dorr. Dorr batting .256 so far in the playoffs. Santana delivers. Fastball is in for a called strike. 2 homers, 3 RBIs for Dorr in the postseason. Sox wearing the 1976 vintage road uniforms. Twins rocking the 1961 home units. 1-1 count. Dorr fouls it off to the right-hand side. Played his favorite memory of Parker, not a homer, but throwing out the runner in the All-Star game. Yep, from the wall. That was a bullet. Dorr goes down chasing a high strike there. 2 away here in the first. Santana looking strong in the very early going here in Game 6. So that'll bring up Ted Williams. Williams batting .267 in the playoffs. First pitch from Santana. Fastball in. Williams fouls it off. Twins have been trying to work Williams in, it has felt like, for much of this series. Trying to get up and in on him. Fastball there, top of the zone. That's a called strike. Santana's going to get that pitch. He will be infinitely more difficult to deal with. Head of Williams here 0-2. Sinker misses down low. 1-2 pitch. Williams cranks it, but foul. Santana gets the sign from Mauer. Delivers. Williams lashes one foul into the Twins' dugout. Count holds at 1-2. Johan deals again. High fastball doesn't get the call that time. 2-2 now, the count. Reggie Smith waits on deck for Boston. 2-2 pitch, change up. Williams gets a piece to stay alive. 2-2 offering again. Fastball off the plate, and the count goes full. 3-2 now to Williams. Good battle here in this first inning. High fastball misses, ball 4. Nice job by Williams to work out the walk there after falling behind in the count. 2-out walk for Ted Williams. Here's Reggie Smith. Smith batting .220 in the postseason. Fastball is in for a called strike. Second high strike call Santana has gotten. 2 homers, 8 RBIs though for Smith, so he's made his hits count. What has been an up and down postseason for Reggie. 0-1 pitch there. Skies this one out to right. Drew is underneath it. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So Santana works around the 2-out walk to Williams. Top of the first, Sox come up empty. Twins coming up. Dykstra, Carew, and Mauer. Bottom of the first, Game 6 of the ALCS. On the hill for the Sox, Cy Young, and Young has been terrific. 2-0 at 2.01 ERA. Whipped down below 1. He's walked only 3 batters and 22 1/3. So far this postseason, struck out 17. Young has been sensational. Here's someone who has not been sensational, the American League batting champion this year, Lenny Dykstra. Lenny only batting .225. Curveball from Young is in there for strike 1. Dykstra won the American League batting title, the second Twin in a row to do so. Joe Mauer was the batting champion last year in year 3. Curveball, Dykstra loops this one out in the center, going out on his door, lays out, he can't get there. Lenny holds at first, surprising caution. The right move, but surprising caution from Dykstra. A falls to the wall style there, but Lenny holds on with the blue base hit. Here's Rod Carew. Carew batting .273 in the playoffs. Fastball off the outside corner for ball 1. And on that Dykstra bloop, I continue, and I go behind the fourth wall a little bit. I continue to have my conclusions about the base running rating in this game confirmed. That the base running aggressiveness rating, which is really designed to see guys as far as like stolen base attempts and stuff like that, predominantly, also and taking the extra base, also doubles as an intelligence rating. You see far more bad decisions on the bases from guys who do not have a high base running aggressiveness rating. Even though they're rated to be cautious, I feel like that rating also doubles as making them bad base runners. So you kind of have a very bad kind of double value there for that rating. Fly ball to center. Carew is retired. Twins lineup, Dykstra, Carew, and Mauer. Manush, Gaetti, and Knobloch. Buddy Meyer gets the start at DH today. Drew and Smalley round things out. The Twins have hit only 4 home runs this entire postseason. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Mauer. Mauer batting .289 in the playoffs. Curveball on the outside corner for strike 1. I would be surprised if they don't send Dykstra. Spitter is in there from Young. The count goes to 0-2. Young will drop that spitball in there occasionally. It wasn't a huge pitch for him, but he did throw it. 0-2 offering from Young. Fastball up and in. Mauer fouls it off. Offering once more from Young. Line shot, foul. Right, Mauer hit that ball hard, but got out in front of it. Young from the set. delivers. Fastball skies this one to right, drifting into foul ground. Betts over near the sidewall, puts it away. Good job by Betts to get over there. Throws it in. Dykstra doesn't try to get cute with the tag up. And there's 2 away. So that'll bring up the red-hot Jaime Manush. Manush batting .371 in the playoffs, an OPS over 1,000, a homer with 8 RBIs. The rookie, a very solid first season. He has stepped it up here in the playoffs. First pitch from Young, fastball to called strike. Young comes to the set again. Fastball down low. Again, surprising they haven't tried to run Dykstra into scoring position. Young throws a lot of off-speed stuff. Dykstra dives into first on the pickoff. 1-1. Young deals. First ball's in there for a called strike, and the count goes to 1-2. And delivers. First ball misses inside. Gary Gaetti waits on deck for the Twins. Two-two pitch from Young to Manush. Foul straight back. Fastball up in the zone. Two and two the count. Throw over. Dykstra dives back in again. Young delivers. In there, called strike 3. Fastball. Manush goes down looking. He disagrees, but that was clearly a strike. Just not what Manush was looking for. So Young leaves Dykstra stranded at first. We head to the second. Game 6. Red Sox and Twins scoreless. And here is Jimmy Collins. Collins batting .357 in the postseason. 2 homers, 7 RBIs. 6 of those RBIs have come on a pair of pinch hit 3-run homers. The first saved the Red Sox season in Game 4 against the A's in the division series. A walk-off winner. Then, last night's ball game, technically 2 nights ago as far as being on the channel, on schedule last night's ball game. Another pinch hit 3-run homer, that one off Rick Aguilera to give the Red Sox the 7-5 win and the 3-2 series advantage. Collins tries to hold his swing, but they punch him out on the Santana changeup. Second strikeout for Johan. There's 1 away. Here in the top of the second, here's Rafael Devers. Devers batting .467 in the postseason. Devers didn't really play at all in the division series. But he got inserted here in this series and has hit the cover off the ball and drawn a few walks as well, and just continues to get his name penciled into the lineup. 1-1 the count. Lefty-lefty thing, not keeping Devers on the bench. Good change-up from Johan, 1-2. Santana working quickly. Fastball swung on and missed. So back-to-back strikeouts for Santana. 2 away here in the top of the second. Statcast pitch sequence. Three different pitches in the course of the at-bat. Here's Joe Harris. Harris batting .250 in the playoffs. Takes that one inside. No homers and an RBI. Harris has not done much. Fastball fouls it off. 1-1 offering. Ground ball to short. Smalley gobbles it up. Throws the first, and the side is retired. So clean inning there for Santana. He strikes out a pair. We head to the bottom of the second here at the Metrodome. Twins and Red Sox are scoreless. So here's Gary Gaetti. Gaetti batting .273 in the playoffs, a homer and 3 RBIs. Appreciate you all tuning in here on a late Saturday evening playoff baseball stream. That's all fouled off. I've been wanting to get through the baseball, so everything else is taking a little bit of a back burner. We're going to have a little bit of the basketball stuff progressing this week as well. Boxing is probably going to be on hold until the baseball playoffs are over, and then we're kind of going to go through a little bit of a stretch where boxing is going to be pretty frequent here on the channel for a spell. Ground ball back to the mound. Cy Young whirls around. Look what I found. Behind the back snag from Young. Throws to first, and there's one away. Take a look at this nifty work here by Cy Young. Look what I found. Whoop! Nicely done by Young, who even seemed a little bit surprised he ended up with that one. So one away. Here's Knobloch. Knobloch batting .263. He and Carew swapped spots in Game 5. .1-0 pitch from Young. Fastball misses up high. .2-0 the count. Spitter misses down low. It's 3-0. Young wants to know where that pitch was. So Young with one away behind Knobloch, 3-0 here. Knobloch a threat on the bases. Young gets a strike there with the fastball, and it's 3-1. Young deals. Good curveball there, paints the black, and now Young has battled this one back to 3-2. Oxen fires. Fastball is fouled off. And Santana is on full rest. Young working on 3 days rest. Fastball up, and Knobloch chases it. Second strikeout for Young. There's 2 away. That pitch up over the letters, and Knobloch chases one out of the zone. 2 down. Here's Buddy Meyer. Breaking ball, pulled it foul. Meyer, a good slashing gap hitter. He's only hit 200 in the postseason. He's played somewhat limitedly. Full 1 pitch. Bounce it off. Kent Hrbek struggling. Hrbek is sitting this game out. Meyer gets his spot in the DH role. Young ahead of Meyer, 0-2 here. Gets him with the spitter. Meyer chases it, and the side is retired. Third strikeout for Young. We're through 2 here at the Metrodome. Sox and Twins are scoreless. Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Here's Varitek. Jason Varitek batting .240, no homers, 2 RBIs in the playoffs. Anna deals, Varitek fouls it off. Four for his last 11. It's a down year for Varitek at the plate. He struggled, he went down to the minors, he came back up, he got hurt. Never really got himself in a groove during the regular season. 2-1 the count here. Anna deals, changeup misses down low. John Valentin waits on deck. Fastball misses up high, ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk to Varitek to open up the top of the third. It's slow base runner, but a base runner nonetheless. Valentin batting 194 in the postseason. Fastball is a called strike. 2 homers, 8 RBIs for Valentin, despite the low average. He has made his hits count. 0-1 pitch from Santana. Valentin fouls it off. Valentin had a big solo homer in the game 5. 0-2 pitch from Johan. Fastball misses down and in. One and 2 the count. Smack foul. Johan working from the set. Delivers. Hard ground ball to short. This could be 2. Smalley to Knobloch on the first. 6-4-3 double play. Valentin hit it hard, but right at Smalley. Didn't even have to take a step either way. That was doomed to be a double play ball right off the bat. Order turns over. Here's Betts. Popped out his first time up. Mookie, though, has gotten it going a little bit in this series after a miserable division series. 7 for 22 here in the ALCS. Pops this one foul. It stays up there seemingly for a year and a day, and Heidi Manush smacks into the sidewall, but makes the grab, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the third here in Minnesota. Sox and Twins are still scoring. Here is J.D. Drew. Drew batting 179. No homers, 2 RBIs. Drew has struggled all postseason. Sat him for a game, but he's back in the lineup. Done a solid job out in right field despite his offense. Takes a first pitch fastball from Cy Young for strike 1. Delivers. Curveball pulled foul. Young gets ahead of Drew here 0-2. Down in the dirt, he lays off. 1-2 pitch from Young. Who fouls it off the other way. One-two offer. Shot fouled off. Here's the pitch from Young. Curveball misses down low. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Smack to short. Valentin has it. Throws the first, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
That'll bring up Roy Smalley. Smalley batting .241 in the postseason. He has a homer and a pair of RBI. Earlier this season, this series, rather, at Fenway Park. Ground ball up the middle. Diving effort from Valentin. He can't get there, and Roy Smalley has a ground ball single into center. So a base hit from the 9-hitter. That'll roll the order over. Bring up Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra singled his first time. And Dykstra acquired back in year 1 of the FSBL in a trade with the Mets. Bounces that one in the dirt. Varitek pops up, throws it to first, tries to catch Smalley napping, but he gets back easy. The ball didn't really get past Varitek. Knocked it to the side, didn't range far. 1-0 pitch from Young. This is outside. 2-0. Young delivers. Fastball on the inside corner. It's 2-1. Fastball there is fouled off. 2-2 the count here to Dykstra. Smalley on first, 1 out, bottom of the third, a scoreless game 6. Deals. Fastball. Dykstra pops this one up. Joe Harris, the first baseman, ranges actually onto the third base side, takes charge. That one drifted on him a bit, but he makes the grab for the second out. Two away. Here's Rod Carew. 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out back in the first. He's 5 for 20 in the series. Young delivers. And there for a called strike at the knees. Drew 4 for his last 13 over the last 3 games. Looked in. Carew puts it out in the right field. Going out his door, he tracks it down. And the side is retired. Good jump on that ball from Bobby Doerr. Third of the way through here at the Metrodome. Game 6 is scoreless as we head to the 4th. Here's Bobby Doerr. Struck out his first time up. Doerr 6 for 23 with a homer in the series. Anna has looked sharp so far. Doerr smacks a single through the hole into right field. First hit from Boston. The leadoff base hit for Doerr to open up the 4th. So here's Ted Williams. Williams had a fine at bat his first time up. Battled out for a walk. Swings on this one, and Williams hammers this ball into that gap in right center. That's way back. That ball's out of here. Ted Williams with an absolute tracer to right center. That thing got out of here in a hurry. 2-run jack for Ted Williams, and the Sox strike first in Game 6. 2-0 Boston. Williams was all over this pitch. Down in the zone. That's not a terrible pitch by Santana by any means. Williams went down and thumps it. So a 2-run shot for Ted Williams opens the scoring here in Game 6. Fastball to Reggie Smith is ball to ball. Smith is 0 for 1. And a deal. Fastball misses up high. Fastball is a called strike. Again, we will have whatever the matchup ends up being of these final 4 teams. There'll be 2 first-time World Series participants here in the FSBL, here in year 4. It fouls it off. Two and 2 the count. Santana deals. Smith skies this one to left. That's hit pretty well. Manush going back, drifting towards the line, makes the grab for out number 1. Smith trying to shake off the Williams homer. Here's Jimmy Collins. Collins struck out his first time up. 5 for 12 in the series. Collins turns this one to foul. 1 pitch from Santana. Line shot to second, but Knobloch makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Thought that might clear Knobloch, but a good play by Chuck out there. Channeling our good friend Wayne, calling players by their first name, because we're all friends here. 2 down, here's Rafael Devers. Devers is 0 for 1. Change up, this is down low. That fastball is a ball strike. It's 1-1. Anna delivers. Slider down low. Fastball high. Devers fouls it off. 2-2 the count. Anna delivers. Gets him chasing the slider, and the side is retired. But the 2-run homer from Ted Williams breaks the scoring. The Red Sox trying to punch their ticket to the World Series. They get a jump start from the splendid Splinter. It's 2-0 Boston as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Mauer. He flew out his first time up.
For the Twins, the catcher, Joe Wood.
His fastball from Young is a called strike. The National League Championship Series is heading to a Game 7. Dodgers forced that issue last night with a terrific performance from Clayton Kershaw. Now, Game 7 will decide the National League side of things. Twins trying to force that same situation here on the American League side. 1-1 curveball, 55-footer from Young, and it goes to 2-1. Now we're lined. This one snagged. Nice play by Valentin. Thought that was going to get over him, and Valentin makes the grab for the first out. Here's Manush, struck out his first time. Young deals. Chop to first. Harris has it, flips to Young covering, and there's quickly 2 away. Cy Young looking none the worse for wear, working on 3 days rest here. Here's Gaetti. He grounded out his first time. If this series goes to a Game 7, Jim Cott would get the start for the Twins. The assumption is that Carl Mays would get the start for the Red Sox. Pedro Martinez would be available to probably throw a couple innings in relief if needed. Joe Wood obviously is there. Joe Wood was originally slated to start this game. Pushed back. He's been the worst of the Boston starters in the playoffs. Wood had a terrific regular season, so the Sox are in a deep pitching situation if this should go to a Game 7. They do not want that. They wanted to close this one out tonight, and they brought Young back on the 3 days rest. 2-2 as he works to Gaetti. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Sky to left. Williams coming on. He's there. Puts it away, and that side is retired. So we are through 4 here at the Metrodome. Game 6 ALCS. Red Sox 2, Twins nothing. Harris, Varitek, and Valentin 2 up for Boston. Here's Joe Harris. Harris is 0 for 1. Rounded out his first time up. And a deals. Fastball. Ball and strike. And it deals again. Fastball at the knees. Head of Harris 0-2. Ground ball to short, Smalley charges. Takes his time, throws the first, gets Harris by a step, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 33.
So that'll bring up Jason Varitek. Varitek walked his first time. Switch hitting catcher, batting from the right-hand side. And it deals, fastball misses up and away. One 0 pitch. Varitek lines it the other way. It's out. One and one the count. Santana looks in. Deals again. Fastball inside. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Varitek pops it up. Foul ground. Carew drifting. He'll have room. Puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The bat, number 13.
So Varitek is retired. That'll bring up John Valentin. Valentin grounded out his first time up. 3 for 15 in the series. And it deals. Fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. At the knees with the sinker, and the count goes to 0-2. Johan working quickly again, back in rhythm. Changeup misses away. 1-2 pitch. Valentin lines it foul. Santana delivers. Valentin fouls it off again. Santana delivers. Valentin knocks another one foul. Valentin trying to shoot one to right field. Santana trying to work him away. Now it sits well inside here. Fastball ties him up. Down goes Valentin, and the side is retired. So Santana, solid through 5. The only blemish on Johan, the 2-run homer from Ted Williams. But so far, that's been enough midway through. 2-0 Sox. Here's Knobloch. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up.
The second baseman. No blood.
Young again is working on 3 days rest. He's at 54 pitches through 4 innings. A reasonable pitch total for sure. 1-0 pitch there. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 the count. Breaking ball smacked down to first. Harris picks it, flips to Young, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Buddy Meyer.
So that'll bring up Buddy Meyer. Meyer struck out his first time. Young delivers. Fastball at the knees for strike one. One off. Fastball misses down low. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The ball is in there, and it's 1-2 to Meyer. Here's the delivery. Fastball misses down and away. Wynn should get some help next year in year 5. Bobby Allison will join the squad. There's some help for the offense here. That one's driven into the gap. Smith retrieves, comes in, throws going around second, heading to third. Door's throw is going to come straight home. It's a one-out triple. Laced into the gap, and the Twins now hoping to get this lead, the deficit cut in half. Meyer smacks one into the gap. A stand-up triple, no shot at him. And now here's J.D. Drew. To the Twins, you got to get this run home. Even if you get nothing else this inning, you got to get this runner on third home. Breaking ball to Drew, who is struggling, as we have mentioned previously. 0 for 1 in the game, 172 in the postseason. Drew acquired from the Cardinals last offseason. 0-1 pitch from Young. Fastball, Drew swings and misses. It's 0-2. Young trying to work around the Meyer triple. The head of Drew 0-2 here. Drew down the right field line, hooking, foul. Oh, Drew hit that one hard, but hooked it just a bit. Stays 0-2. Young delivers. High fastball. Drew hit this one pretty well to right. Betts is going to have to play it off the wall. That's going to get a run in easily. Lots of hang time. Drew is around second, and Drew's busting for third. Door's throw is not in time. Back-to-back triples for the Twins. And just like that, Minnesota has pounced on Cy Young here in the bottom of the fifth. Meyer laced one into the gap, and Drew hit a towering fly ball to right. It hits off the wall, and the Twins have the tying run on third with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Here's Roy Smalley. Smalley is 1 for 1. Shot down to first. Harris has it, but it's going to get the run home. Harris takes it to the bag himself, but Drew broke on contact, and they took the out. The count, I should say the count, I'm all right. The score is 2-2. I want to see something here. I want to see the replay on that, just to see the movement. There you see Drew on third. Yep, and Drew breaks for home as soon as that ball is hit. So Harris gets it there. I don't mean to get anybody motion sick here. I'm just trying to see where. I mean, you could have. Oh boy, that boy out of there. I mean, you could have made a play at home there if you're Harris, rather than go to first for the out, but Harris elects to take the out. 2-2 ball game. Game 6 is now tied here in the bottom of the fifth. Order turns over. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Nathaniel, how are you? Yep, came just in time for the Twins to get this one tied. Sox scored a pair on a 2-run Ted Williams homer earlier on, back in the third. Top of the fourth, actually. Ground ball down to first. Harris dives, knocks it down. Tough play. Young covers. Good job by Young to get over there quickly. And Harris recovers well, flips to Young, and the side is retired. But the Twins put up a 2-spot in the bottom of the fifth. We're knotted up. Game 6 at the Metrodome. Sox 2, Twins 2. Here's Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 2. He has flown out and popped out.
Number 50.
Fastball from Santana is in for a called strike. Again, other than the 2-run Williams homer, Santana has been terrific. And again, the pitch that Williams hit out was not a bad pitch. Off-speed pitch down in the zone, maybe even a little bit below the knees. Williams just went down and got it. Change up, Betts tries to hold up, but it's a called strike anyway, and the count goes to 1-2. Santana deals. Betts fly ball. Shallow right center, long run for Dykstra, but Lenny gets there, puts it away for out number 1.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Bobby.
So that'll bring up Bobby Dorr. Dorr is 1 for 2. He's singled and scored on the Williams homer. Anna delivers fastballs with all strength. Fastball misses outside. 1-1 pitch, high fly ball to right. Drew is there. Puts it away, and there's 2 down here in the top of the 6th. So that will bring up Ted Williams. Williams hit a 2-run homer in the top of the 4th that put the Sox out in front. Or the Twins knotted it up in the bottom of the 5th. Fastball misses up high. Williams, a career .310 hitter. Smashed down to first, but right at Carew, who takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. So a good inning against the top of the order from Santana after the Twins tie it. Now the Twins will try to take a lead. Carew, Maurer, and Manush due up in the bottom of the 6th. As always, appreciate you tuning in. A little late-night playoff baseball.
The first baseman,
Cy Young, on 3 days rest, has gotten into the bottom of the 6th here. He will open up against Rod Carew. Twins put up a 2 spot in the bottom of the 5th. Back-to-back triples from Buddy Meyer and J.D. Drew. And an RBI ground out from Roy Smalley. 1-0 the count. Young deals. Fastball misses outside. It's 2-0. Young delivers. Carew dunks this one down the left field line. Long run for Williams. It falls inside the line at the fair ball. Carew digging for second. Williams' throw is not in time. It's a lead-off double for Rod Carew to open up the bottom of the 6th for Minnesota. Long run for Williams, who is not fast. Carew drops it in. Here's Maurer. He's 0 for 2. Line to left field. That's in front of Williams. Base hit. Williams comes up throwing. Carew is waved around. Here's the throw home. It's not in time. Carew comes in to score. It's an RBI single for Joe Maurer. And the Twins have taken the lead 3-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. These Twins were not going to roll over after the Williams homer earlier. I promise you that. Here's Heine Manush. Manush is 0 for 2. No bullpen action as of yet for the Sox. Curveball misses inside. Manush 0 for 2 today, 10 for 21 in the series. With 4 RBIs, he has been swinging a scorching hot bat. Young delivers. Fastball misses down low. 22 homers from Manush during the regular season. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 2-1 the count. Young delivers. Manush, high fly ball, pulls it foul. There is bullpen action now with the right-hander out in the Red Sox bullpen, but I can't tell who it is. Bernie Strom joins us. Red Sox faithful. Good to see you, Bernie. Thanks for checking in. 2-2 pitch. Curveball misses inside. 3-2. The count here as Young works to Manush. There's the pitch. Manush fouls it off down the left field side. And the Red Sox led this game 2-0 after the Ted Williams 2-run homer in the fourth. The Sox picked up 2 in the bottom of the fifth. They've scored 1 here in the sixth to take the lead. Fastball misses up and away, and Manush works out the walk. First and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth, and the Sox aren't going to wait. Again, Young working on 3 days rest. Cruised his way through the first 4, but gave up the 2 runs last inning. He's got 1 in and 2 base runners here in the sixth, and that's going to be it for Cy Young. So the Sox will try to piece this together with their pen, and the first man in is Wade Davis. Davis has made 3 appearances in the postseason. 5.4 earned run average. He got knocked around really hard in his first postseason. But he's come back with 2 solid outings since then. Davis will now try to work through the bottom of this 6th inning. Here's Gary Gaetti. Gaetti is 0 for 2. He is thrown out and grounded out. 3 for 20 in the series. Yes, Nathaniel, absolutely. These twins are, no doubt. They've got a lot of grit to them. They're a fun team to have watched what they've done over the last, since late August here in year 4 has really kind of been fun to watch, because they've won some thrilling games in different fashions. They're a fun squad kind of pull for in all of this. 0-2 pitch. And that's a wild one. Gets away, but the runners don't advance. Comes off the back wall quickly. Baratek does a good job of pouncing on it. And the runners display some caution and hold. 1-2 the count. Davis delivers. Gaetti tries to hold up. He's unable to, and they punch him out. Big strikeout for Wade Davis. Gaetti goes down, and there's 1 away.
The second baseman.
That did not look like Gaetti went. He fell across the plate. He did not seem like he had went, but he gets rung up. Here's Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 2. Ball up in the zone, or out of the zone, as the case may be, for ball 1. Knobloch is struck out and grounded out. That cutter misses down and away. Line shot into right. It's a base hit for Knobloch. Betts comes up throwing. They're going to hold the runner at third. Strike with a throw from Mookie Betts out from right field, but the bases are loaded for the Twins here in the bottom of the 6th as they look to break this one open. As they look to try and force a Game 7. Here's Buddy Meyer. Meyer tripled earlier. Came around to score. Fastball there, misses down low. It's 1-0. Pitch. Meyer fouls at that. Davis was exceptional for the Sox last year after coming over from the Royals. Meyer lashes it to third, but right at Collins, who snares it for the 2nd out. Mauer gets back in time. So it's 2 away, and here's J.D. Drew. Drew has struggled. Picked it up a bit in this series, though. He's 4 for 15, and all 4 hits have been of the extra base variety. A triple and 3 doubles. Line shot, just foul. And Drew, a very solid regular season. He had a miserable division series against the Yankees, and a bad start to this series, though he has started to come on a bit. 1-1. This is huge for Davis. High fly ball to center, but Drew got under it. Smith is there, puts it away, and an uncomfortable situation for the Sox doesn't get any worse. Twins take the lead on the Mauer RBI single, but they leave the bases juiced. We head to the 7th here at the Metrodome. It's 3-2 Twins. Santana at 77 pitches starts the top of the 7th. With it going to the top of the 7th, I will check in on both squads' bullpens. Twins have action going. Guardado and Hall, that's fine. Sox have Berg. See, Sox don't need 2 lefties up right now. Don't want to burn both of those guys out. Bergmeyer's been perfect. They're going to go Dykstra, Crew at top. All right, we're going to sit Arnell down for now. I'm going to put the lock up with him as the lefty-righty combo. For now, here's Santana working to Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. First pitch swing, Smith lashes it foul. Oh and 1. Santana deals again. Slider rides in. That almost hit Smith, actually. There you see Guardado, the right-hander, Tom Hall, the lefty. And getting some bullpen action going up just in case. Chopper out in front of the plate. Mauer pounces on it, gathers it, throws the first. There's one away. So that'll bring up Jimmy Collins. Collins, 2 incredibly dramatic hits in this postseason for the Sox. They'd love to get another one here. He's 0 for 2. Fastball's in for a called strike. Oh, 1 fastball misses up high. 1-1 the count. Sox win. They head to the World Series. Twins win. We will have a game 7. Fastball here misses inside. 2-1 the count. That fastball at the knees is 2-2. The National League Championship Series between the Cubs and Dodgers will have a game 7. That we know. Clayton Kershaw's big shutout performance in Game 6 saved the Dodgers season. Two offering from Santana. Collins fouls it straight back. Santana deals again. 2-2 pitch. Sinker is fouled off. Doug Hunt joins us. How are you, Doug? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for swinging on by. We got a good one going here. Game 6 from the Metrodome. 2-2 pitch from Santana. Popped up. Shallow left. Smalley ranges out. He says he's got it. Puts it away for the second out.
Now batting, number 11.
So that'll bring up Rafael Devers. Devers has struck out both times up in this one. Anna deals fastball, borderline pitch. He doesn't get it. They call it low. 1-0 the count. Santana looks in and delivers. Devers fouls that one off. It's 1-1. Anna deals again. Fastball misses up high. 2-1 the count. On deals again. Devers fouls off another. Two-two offering. Devers smacks it in the hole. Smalley diving stop. Throws the first and gets him. Terrific play from Roy Smalley to rob Rafael Devers of a single for the final out. here in the seventh inning stretch time at the Metrodome. Smalley comes up big. We head to the bottom of 7, 3-2 Twins. So Tom Bergmeyer will come on for the 7th for the Sox. Bergmeyer has not allowed a run in 8 1/3 innings, 7 appearances so far in the postseason. He has been a big-time playoff performer for the Red Sox in FSBL history, and he has played to form here in year 4. Royce Smalley, 1 for 2, the switch-hitting shortstop, will bat from the right-hand side here. Dykstra and Carew, a pair of lefties, are up after that, and then Mount. Smalley smacks it down to first. First pitch. Joe Harris has it, takes it to the bag himself for out number 1.
Number 4.
So the order turns over. Here's Dykstra. Dykstra 1 for 3. Only 5 for 27 in the series. Again, Dykstra, the American League batting champion here in year 4. He's not been able to carry that over to the playoffs. First pitch swinging from Dykstra as well. He fouls it off. Bergmeyer deals. Dykstra lines it out to right, but Betts is right there. 3 pitches, 2 outs for Bergmeyer out of the Red Sox bullpen.
Now batting, number 29.
So that'll bring up Rod Carew. Carew 1 for 3, doubled, and then scored on the Mauer single that gave the Twins the 3-2 lead. Fastball from Bergmeyer, up and in, but on the corner for strike 1. Carew doesn't seem to agree with that decision. 0-1 offering from Bergmeyer. Carew puts it out in the gap in right center. Long run for Reggie Smith, but he's going to get there. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So a terrific job from Bergmeyer in the 7th. Out of the pen for Boston. Bottom of the Sox order coming up here in the top of the 8th. They trail it 3-2. Eddie Guardado will come on for the Twins. Guardado making his 3rd appearance of the postseason. He's got a win and hasn't allowed a run as of yet. I think if you were the Red Sox here, Joe Harris has not swung a good bat. He's 0 for 2 today. 231 in the postseason. No, Freeman will come into play first. And I know you'd be burning an extra guy there potentially, but I think you're going to go Ellsbury here. Try to get Ellsbury's speed on the bases. If it wasn't leading off an inning, I'd probably just let Freeman hit. But you have the chance to get Ellsbury on and have 3 cracks at getting him around. So I think Ellsbury is going to do the pinch hitting here for Boston. Ellsbury batting .333 in the playoffs. No homers, no RBIs. He will step in against Eddie Guardado. First pitch, Ellsbury lashes it the other way. There's a base hit. Manush gets to it quickly. Ellsbury makes a turn, but he will hold at first, but it's a lead-off single for Jacoby Ellsbury, and a tying run is on base to start off the 8th for Boston. Fastball away, and Ellsbury just went with it. Serves it out into left. Here's Varitek. Varitek's 0 for 1. Throw over to first. Ellsbury gets back in safe. Fastball. Ooh, looks like a strike. Call the ball. Varitek is 0 for 1. He's drawn a walk. 231 in the postseason. Varitek didn't do much in the division series, but has had a much better series here. On ball from Guardado is in for a call and strike. I'm the Red Sox. I'm sending Ellsbury to try to avoid a potential double play ball. 1-1 pitch. Fastball is a call and strike, and it's 1-2. Otto from the set. Delivered. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Baratek, and there's one away. Big strikeout from Guardado. Ellsbury showed no sign of making a break for it there. All right, I'm going to take a moment here. Valentin is 0 for 2. He's 182 in the playoffs, but he's got 8 RBIs. He's had a bunch of big hits. His only hits have been big hits. If it's not a big spot, Valentin hasn't done anything. But in big spots, he's come through a couple of times. I'm just not sure there's anybody else on the Sox bench lefty. I mean, you could have Pesky hit for him. I don't get overly caught up in the platoon thing. I just feel like Valentin has had enough big hits. Again, he's got 8 RBIs, which is like second in the league as far as playoffs go. I think Valentin's going to get the hit here anyway. 2 on the day against Johan. Pitch out. Ellsbury doesn't go. Valentin has had big hits in the playoffs. And ask him for one here. 1-0 pitch. Fastball is a called strike. And I still maintain, if you're the Sox here, you have to let Ellsbury take a shot at stealing second. The whole reason that you pinch hit for him. You pinch hit him to start off the inning, to get him on and use his speed. Curveball misses down low. It's 2-1. Mookie Betts waits on deck for the Sox. Guardado deals. Palm ball misses down and away. 3-1. There you see Betts hoping for an opportunity to do some clutch damage. Throw over to first. Ellsbury dives back in. Guardado from the set. 3-1 pitch. Line shot from Valentin. That's a base hit in the center. Dykstra gets there. Ellsbury's around second. He will make third easily. And it's runners at the corners. Here in the top of the 8th for the Red Sox, John Valentin comes through with another big hit. So now Ellsbury, the tying run. All right, so let me see. Guardado has the strikeout. I don't know. I think you gotta ride him out here. When you're asking Aguilera for a 5-out save, if you bring Aguilera in here, and Aguilera got knocked out in his last outing, he blew the save last game. I don't know. I don't think you're asking Aguilera. I'm actually surprised it says Aguilera is at full energy. So instead of Porterville, I'm going to warm up a little bit slow. I think you're riding Guardado here. I just don't like Aguilera over asking Aguilera for 5 outs. So first and third, 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 3, the tying run on third. On ball misses up and away. Crowd into it here at the Metrodome, hoping the Twins can hold the lead to the finish line and force a Game 7. One-0 pitch from Guardado. Betts pops it up. It's shallow. We'll see if they test it. Drew comes on. They're not going to send Ellsbury. Shallow fly ball. Drew makes the play, and the Sox don't force it. That is probably the right move, as fast as Ellsbury is. So now, here's Bobby Doerr. Now, hold on a second. Doerr, 261. He's got a hit today. All right, we're going to let Doerr hit for himself. I just want to double check the numbers. But we're going to let Doerr with the hit on the day hit for himself here. So Guardado trying to get out of the jam. Ted Williams waits on deck for Boston. Ellsbury, the tying run, is at third. John Valentin, the lead run, is at first. 1-0 pitch from Guardado. Dorr pulls it foul. 1-1 the count. Guardado deals. Dorr chases one up in the zone and fouls it off. And Guardado now a strike from getting out of the jam. 1-2 the count. Guardado deals. Dorr smokes it deep to left field. Bobby Dorr gets a hold of it off the wall. Tying run scores. Valentin around third. They're going to wave him home. Here's the relay from Smalley. Not in time. It's a 2-run double for Bobby Dorr with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. And the Red Sox have reclaimed the lead here in Game 6. It is 4-3 Boston. Bobby Dorr comes up huge. 2-run double, 4-3 Sox.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Wow. Clutch hit from Bobby Dorr is the understatement of the year. Guardado was a strike away from getting out of it. And now Glenn Perkins comes on to face Ted Williams. Williams is 1 for 2. That one, a 2-run homer. Fastball misses down low. Dorr did not miss a 3-run homer by much there. One 1-0 pitch. Change up down low. Two and 0 the count. Perkins deals. Fastball is a called strike. I just want to see how the Red Sox are positioned for the bullpen. Make sure they've got the right guys on with the lefty. Bergmeyer was great in the 7th. I'm actually going to let Bergmeyer stay. Papelbon is exhausted. No, Lowe's done a better job than Uehara. I'm actually going to let Lowe stay in as a warm-up. So I'm going to let Lowe and Parnell warm up there. But if the game doesn't change it, I'm going to let Bergmeyer start the 8th. He only threw like 6 pitches in the 7th and was terrific. Two and 1 the count. Perkins deals. Slider misses down and away. 3-1. Perkins delivers. Fastball is a called strike, and the count goes full to Ted Williams. Perkins checks the runner and delivers. Breaking ball gets some wicked slider from Perkins. Williams think he was thinking fastball there. Perkins gets him a gutty pitch from Perkins. But the damage is done. A 2-run double from Bobby Dorr gives the Sox a 4-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Wow. Oh, wow, the game is going to go to... Oh, all right, well, I can't undo that. I mean, he's been the setup guy all year. But I still would... I would have put Lowe in... Actually, I mean, I would have left Bergmeyer in. Buck Freeman comes on to play first.
Now playing first base, number 5, Buck Freeman.
But they go to the setup man, Koji Uehara, here in the 8th. Fastball misses up high. And they're warming Papelbon up. Wow. I will absolutely not bring Papelbon in the 8th, though. He is too gassed for that. So you're going to save Papelbon for the 9th. Sox will try to piece this together. I mean, they're just hoping Uehara, of course, just comes in and gets 3 outs. 1-1. Uehara deals. Uehara got knocked around his first outing of the postseason. He's been better since then. Mauer, fly ball, hit well to the right, but he's out in front of it. Fouls it off, and the count is 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses up high, and the count goes full. Heini Manush, the Twins' hottest hitter, waits on deck. 3-2 from Uehara. Fastball misses up and in for ball 4, so the Twins will get the tying run on base to open up the bottom of the 8th. It's Joe Mauer. Now, do the Twins have speed on the bench? Climb on, actually. I think you're running for Mauer here. So Clyde Milan will come on to run. Fastball misses up high. One and 0. Cutter on the outside corner. Won the count. Cutter misses down and in. Two and 1 to Heini Manush. Uehara, wicked splitter there. Gets him way out in front of it. It's 2-2. Uehara deals. Another great pitch from Uehara. Cutter freezes Manush. So the Twins' hottest hitter goes down looking. Big strikeout from Uehara. One away. Here's Gaetti. Gaetti is 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base. Clyde Milan. And the Twins have the tying run at second base. That pitch was a strike to Gaetti. He's 0 for 3. Hard deal. Splitter misses down and away. One and 1 the count. Cutter there. Gaetti fouls it off. Now Uehara ahead of Gaetti. 1-2. 4-3 Red Sox. Bottom of the 8th. Austin 5 outs away from a World Series berth. 2-2 the count. Uehara deals. Cutter misses up and away. The count goes full. Chuck Knobloch waits on deck for the Twins. Here's the pitch. Misses down low for ball 4. So the Twins have first and second now. There's one out. Here's Knobloch, and I don't like Uehara has allowed 2 base runners and 3. Guys, you've got 2 lefties coming up. I just don't think, man, it takes Popovich a long time to warm up too. Low in the warm-up. Do a mound visit. Two lefties up, so you're going to have to pitch to one of the lefties anyway. Knobloch is pretty much even against lefties and righties. Two lefties up next. I'm gonna go to Parnell here. I don't think you can leave Uehara in. I don't like the way Uehara looks here. I don't think you're letting him get you out of this situation.
Your attention, please.
So Mel Parnell will come in. Parnell making his 8th appearance of the postseason. He's 1-0. Don't mind the ERA there. It's 5.4, but he's only worked 5 innings. Parnell got lit up in, I think it was his 2nd outing of the postseason. But otherwise than that, Parnell has been good, including he had a huge appearance. I think it was in game 2 of this series. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Mel Parnell has been asked to get the Red Sox through this 8th inning. Fastball misses down low to Knobloch. 1-0 pitch. Knobloch fouls it up. 1-1 the count. Parnell checks the runner. Delivers. Knobloch pops it up and foul ground. Long run. Freeman gets over, makes the play. Oh, terrific play by Buck Freeman near the dugout, and a huge out for Parnell. 2 away. Here's Buddy Meyer. Meyer has a triple, but lefty. Pinch hitting options. Oh, you got to let Ozuna hit here. That's a no-brainer. Ozuna's been very good. So Ozuna comes on. The pinch hit for Buddy Meyer. Ozuna's batting .429 in the playoffs. No homers, 2 RBIs. Much of that has been in a pinch hitting role. So Ozuna comes on to face Parnell. 2 outs, 2 men on. Tying run on second, lead run on first. First pitch from Parnell. A fastball is a called strike. Parnell from the set. Delivers. Ozuna tries to hold up. They say he went, and now the count is 0-2. So now Parnell has the ability to stretch the zone a little bit. We'll see what he deals. 0-2 pitch from Mel Parnell. Comes inside, ties him up with a slider. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 pitches from Mel Parnell. Chews up Marcell Ozuna. Parnell is pumped. So is the Sox dugout. We head to the 9th inning of Game 6. 4-3 Red Sox. Huge work from Mel Parnell. Brian Harper will come in to catch for the Twins. But now we're having been run for. Glenn Perkins only needed 6 pitches. I know he got a righty and a lefty. Oh, that's so bad. Well, Carrasquillo is not great. I mean, he doesn't have any runs allowed to him. He's allowed like 5. He's allowed a few inherited runners score. Pasquale looked really good the other day. Even Collins is actually worse against lefties and righties. All right. Given that, we'll let Perkins start the inning. All 3 guys up and worse against lefties. Perkins only needed 6 pitches to get Williams in the 8th, so he'll get to start the 9th here. Reggie Smith is 0 for 3. 4-3 Red Sox, 3 outs away from a World Series berth. Glenn Perkins tasked with keeping this a 1-run ball game. 0-2 the count. Perkins deals. Smith ground ball to third. Picked cleanly by Gaetti. Throw to first. There's 1 away.
the third baseman, Jimmy Collins.
Here's Jimmy Collins. Collins is 0 for 3. I want to just double check. I'm sorry. I just want to check out the Red Sox. Yep, low and Papelbon. That's what I wanted. Okay. The game seems willing to use Papelbon despite the fact that he's tired. I will let them do that. I mean, I get it. Yes, he's tired, but this is a clinching game that would send you to the World Series. So I think, you know, it's not out of the question that you would pitch him in that situation, even with him being a bit tired. Line shot, low liner. Gaetti picks it, and there's 2 away. So here's Rafael Devers. Devers is 0 for 3. Rounded out his last time up. Appreciate you all tuning in here. Late night, early morning. Postseason baseball here in year 4 of the FSBL. Franchise Stars Baseball League having another fun postseason run. 0-1 the count. Perkins delivers. Devers fouls it off, and it's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Slider misses away. One-two offer. Devers fouls it off. Mills again. Devers pulls that one. Now when the count stays at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Devers swings and misses at the slider. So terrific job by Glenn Perkins. Bottom of the ninth at the Metrodome. Uniform glitch. Rears its ugly head once more. Drew Smalley and Dykstra try to keep the Twins season alive. And they're going to Papelbon. 3 for 3 in saves. He does have a loss. 5 appearances so far in the postseason. A 1.69 ERA. Again, small sample size there. Papelbon, though, he's worked 3 straight games here for the Sox. J.D. Drew will lead things off for Minnesota. Drew, fly ball to center. Smith eases over. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Derek Lowe is still throwing in the Red Sox bullpen just in case they need him. I don't think they have anybody really who can hit. I mean, Smalley's got to hit anyway. Oh, they have Herbeck. Go for the long ball in a 1-run ball game. Actually, I think you might actually do that. I know Herbeck hasn't had a great postseason, but he's more likely to put a ball out of the park.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So here's Kent Herbeck, 174 in the postseason, a homer and 3 RBIs. Hoping that Herbeck can take one out of the yard. First pitch from Papelbon, fastball right down the middle, strike 1. Papelbon rocks, fires. Slider doesn't slide, it stays outside. It's 1-1. Papelbon deals again. Fastball, Herbeck fouls it off, and the count goes to 1-2. Papelbon ahead of him. Baratek sets up inside. 1-2 pitch. Herbeck up the middle, not hit hard. Fielded. Valentin throws the first. Throw pulls him off the bag. Tough play. They're going to call. Wow, they're going to call that an error. I guess only because Herbeck is as slow as he is. An on-target throw gets him, but Kind of a squibber past the mound. Valentin's throw to first pulls Freeman off the bag. Kid Elberfeld, because the game is doing that, I like that. Game coming in to run for Kent Herbeck. So now, 1 out, 1 on. Elberfeld at first. Applebaum will work to the American League batting champion Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra is 1 for 4 on the day. He has not had a good series. Slider in there for a called strike. Dykstra 5 for 28 in this series. Twins looking to keep their season alive. Sox looking to punch their World Series ticket. 0-1 pitch from Applebaum. This is outside. Elberfeld certainly faster than Herbeck, but not a burner at first. 1-1 pitch. Fastball is a called strike, and Applebaum is ahead of Dykstra 1-2. Applebaum from the set. It's the sign from Baratek. Delivers. Dykstra pops it up. Valentin underneath it, and the Twins are down to their final out. Elberfeld at first, 2 away. Here is Rod Carew. Carew is 1 for 4. He's doubled and scored in this one. Applebaum has only needed 9 pitches. He's kind of running on fumes. But he's the man to try to lock this up. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Applebaum having some Mark Bidrich-like words with the ball there. From the set, delivers. Splitter just low. It's 1-1. App from the set once again. Here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate. It's 2-1. Remember, Brian Harper is on deck. Joe Mauer is out of this game. Mauer was pinch run for earlier. Fastball down the middle is 2-2. And the Twins are down to their final strike. It has been a sensational run for Minnesota for the last 2 months. 2-2 offering from Applebaum. Slider ties Carew up, struck him out, ball game over. The Red Sox are going to the World Series. They are the American League champions here in year 4 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. The Red Sox get it done. Applebaum, everyone knew he was tired, but he gets it done in the 9th to close it out. The big 2-run double from Bobby Doerr put the Sox in front in the 8th, and Boston makes its first World Series appearance here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Cannot say enough about what the Twins have done since the end of August. Just a remarkable run by Minnesota, but it comes to a halt here. The Sox took down the team with the best record in baseball, the Oakland A's, to get here, and now they finally slow down the Minnesota freight train that's been running since the end of August. Tom Bergmeyer gets the win. Bergmeyer just continues to be stellar out of the Red Sox bullpen. Eddie Guardado takes the loss. Ted Williams had the big 2-run homer in the 4th. It gives Williams the player of the game. I think you got to give Doerr the player of the game, though. 2 for 4. He had the 2-run double that turned a 3-2 deficit into a 4-3 lead and gave the Red Sox the victory. 4 runs, only 5 hits. 1 error for Boston. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Twins. A solid effort from Cy Young in working on 3 days rest. Again, it kind of unraveled for Young they are starting in that fifth inning. Young ends up going 5, allows the 3 runs. It's certainly not a great outing, but when you consider, that he was working on the 3 days rest, but look at the job done by the Red Sox bullpen. Davis, Bergmeyer, Uehara, and Papelbon come through. Uehara walked the 2. It was dicey for a bit there. Parnell bailed Uehara out, admittedly, but Davis was great, Bergmeyer was great again, and Papelbon closes it out. And the Red Sox now await the winner of Game 7, Cubs and Dodgers. And no, David, I cannot do Game 7 of that series at this point in time. That'll probably be late tomorrow night. Oh, Jamie, good to see you, buddy. Down with our classic. Absolutely great game. Yep, from Nathaniel. Doug congratulating the Red Sox. Yeah, that was a great series. They absolutely, and I mean, Lord knows your Cubbies have been in a great series as well. Cubs Dodgers, Game 7 tomorrow night here on the channel. Dazzy Vance will go for the Dodgers. The rookie Juan Warnecki will get the start for the Cubs. They already said they have Ferguson Jenkins available probably for a couple of innings, but not more than that. But don't be surprised if you see Jenkins come out in the bullpen. Game 7, World Series berth on the line. All hands will be on deck in Game 7 of what has been a fantastic series between the Cubs and the Dodgers. The Red Sox will watch with popcorn in hand, knowing that their ticket is punched. For the World Series, they will face the winner. Greatly appreciate all you guys tuning in here this evening. Doug and David, Nathaniel and Jamie, Bernie Strom checked in. Dwayne Martz was here as well. And as Dwayne noted at the introduction, and certainly I would be remiss again not mentioning here, rest in peace to the Cobra, Dave Parker. Sad, sad news indeed. Again, not just his passing in general, but the fact that he passed before his induction at Cooperstown was a very, very sad news to hear today. One of my favorite players throughout the 80s. Parker was just a heck of a lot of fun and just a terror to just watch come up against your team at the plate. So best wishes and fond memories of the terrific Dave Parker. Bang that like button if you guys haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Red Sox punch their ticket to the World Series, Year 4 of the FSBL.